Welcome back to part 2. I'm going to start with some stamping. First of all, I'm going to add a little bit to the background. So I've got some more Andy Skinner stamps here. This is a steampunk texture stamp. And then here's the texture cube. I've got my white Signo Uniball now. And this is where I can tidy things up a little bit, add a few highlights, doodle a bit. I've got my fine black journaling pen. I've got a really nice circle shape here to journal round. I might do a little bit of extra writing in the space I've got here. So now, just as a finishing touch on this one, I'm going to put a bit of glitter. Might add a bit of collage. And just a little bit more colour maybe with some distress crayons. They're useful for just kind of going in and intensifying the colour. And now onto the page in my Dilutions journal. I've picked out some Natalie Calvat. This is from a set called Marks. I've also picked out a gold paint. I might add some touches of gold. This is the DecoArt Fluid Metallic Gold. And I'm going to start with some stamping as I did on the last page. Another stencil now. This is Corncob Etchings, Crafter's Workshop. It's just really small, delicate design, and it's just useful for bringing in a little bit. Especially, I'm just bringing that in from the edges. Now back on with my white pen. I can just tidy up some of these and highlight them a little bit, but this is when I can also really pull out these flower shapes on the top. So I'm going to really work at that, at giving those flowers some definition and making those stand out a little bit more. Now at the moment this is a very definite orange and red circle against the blue background, so I'm just going to, another dilution stencil here, I'm just going to bring in a little bit. I'm just going to sponge it through the stencil just to tie the background in with this feature circle on the front. Now metallic gold makes a great top layer, and to add that I've got an old card, a bottle lid and this silicone tool. Because this is a fluid paint, you can almost doodle with it, so I'm going to put a centre in each flower and then just maybe a little bit of pattern around the edge. To do one more step on here. This is always the slightly scary last step, but I've mixed up some black with water a little bit of water just so that it gives me that nice run of dots. And I'm going to try and just add a little bit